This is by far the most messed up story I will ever be reporting on when it comes to XRP. You'd think this is good news, but whoa, let's just get into it.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
I kid you not, this one story is gonna make you question everything about crypto. We got lots of red up on the screen and whoa. But before we get into that, 2 quick comments and then we'll go right into the juice. The Amazing World PC says Silver Stacker in the house. Choo what? $50. Here we come. Thanks, Klaus, for all the juicy news. This story is juicy, but it is messed up AF. Are we all screwed? Well, I don't know. You're going to have to tell me. Proxy G says, if Ripple is buying their stock back at such a high price, it would lead me to believe they have something big in the works. They wouldn't be doing it unless they themselves are being able to profit from it. I would assume anything good for Ripple would also be good as XRP as their native token. Heat map, deep in the red. ETH, crumbling. Meme, crumbling. Things are falling apart. The Pope, he's got a White Sox hat on. It's not AI generated. I'm putting my White Sox hat on. Why? Because the Pope knows my pain, so I'm going to feel the pain. Gold eyes and all time. No, okay, screw this. Let's just go right into the juice story. Then we're going to go back into the main stories, and then we're going to talk price action. Why? Because there is a lot to talk about. So, everyone's been talking about Trident Digital creating an XRP treasury of $500 million. Now, hear me out. Just listen for about the next minute. Your mind is going to be freaking blown, and you're going to be asking yourself, what the fuck do we do now? Trident Digital Tech Holdings, a Web3 company based in Singapore, said it will start an XRP treasury of up to $500 million. By doing so, the company joins a host of others that have since May announced reserves of XRP. This is what they said. The initiative reflects our belief in the transformative potential of blockchain tech for capital allocation and cross-border value transfer. That's from the CEO of Trident. Through this initiative, Trident aims to demonstrate how public companies can thoughtfully and responsibly participate in the ongoing development of decentralized finance. So far, you're with me going, okay, bro, what's the big story? You ready for it? Ever since Trident announced that they were going to start an XRP reserve, their stock has plummeted. Yes, I kid you not. Their stock has dropped 34% since announcing an XRP reserve. Here it is. They made the announcement. They were at 36 cents. They're down 31% as of right now, dropping as much as 38% today, everyone. What does that tell you about the stock market and companies buying XRP as a reserve? Rather than a simple buy and hold strategy, Trident plans to use its XRP reserves to generate yield through a deployment of staking mechanisms and have a deep engagement within the Ripple ecosystem. That's all well and good, except for the fact that you can see their stock price right here. They're a little small one on the NASDAQ, okay? TDTH is their ticker symbol. They've been floating along between 33, 35 cents, and then all of a sudden they plummeted down to 17 cents, now sitting at 22 cents, down 34% since the announcement. So a company says, yo, we're going to go XRP reserves, $500 million. All over Twitter, you got a whole bunch of people saying, bro, this is big news. Yet the markets sell it off. You cannot make this stuff up. So are we screwed? Are the markets trying to tell us something? Because you would think if a company announces something big like this, they would be like, yo, bro, this is big bullish news. Well, then why the hell did they sell it off like this? Here's the worst part, okay? This is where you know things are getting really fucked up. And remember, what's my job? Bring you the news, good, bad, happy, or sad. Now, mind you, how many other YouTubers and how many other Twitter people out there are like, oh, bro, this is so bullish? Their normal volume, okay? Their average volume is 800,000 shares a day. So they've been trading 800,000 shares a day, around 33, 35 cents a share. Their volume today is 43 million shares, and they have gone from 33 cents all the way down to 17 cents, everyone. That is an absolute bloodbath for the day. That is a just abhorrent drop. So again, Trident Digital announces the creation of an XRP reserve, right? Then all of a sudden, their stock just plummets. And I mean plummets nasty, with volume through the roof. And like I said, their average volume was 800,000, right? Not even a million. Their volume today, 43 million. And they now drop hardcore. Again, they were at 36 cents this morning, dropped all the way down to, they almost lost 50% of their volume on the initial announcement of this news. Yo, what do you think about that? Let's continue with the news, because right now the Pope is smiling. We're not. He's got his Sox hat on. Look, he's even got the label under the brim, and I got the label under my brim. Why? Because this is my 2005 World Series White Sox hat. Gold eyes an all-time high while altcoins correct. Is the crypto rally on hold? Well, when you look at the price of gold at 3,400 and change, and you look at the heat map, you kind of think that, don't you? Look at all the deep red up on the screen. HBAR down 6.5%, Doge down 7%, PayPay down 10, SHIB down 7. It is a bloodbath across the screen. ICP down 5, Aptos down 7, ADA down 6.5. Nasty, nasty, nasty. XRP right now down 4.5%. Let's zoom in specifically onto that so you can see exactly what has been happening. Look at this right here. This is the 1-day chart, down 4.5%. We started at about 230. We are now to 219. So again, the big news of the day. And again, look, we could do this. Let's even go on to Twitter, right? You can go on to Twitter and we can put in XRP. We can put in Trident. And all these players are going to tell you, oh, Trident announces $500 million treasury for financing. This is super bullish. Breaking news, first ever large scale, blah, 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 blah. But what they're not telling you is that as soon as the announcement was made, boom goes the dynamite. Their stock drops almost 50%. They're now down 34% since the announcement. So you got all the knob gobblers out there trying to tell you that everything is bullish, bullish, bullish. Well, if it is so bullish, why the fuck did Wall Street sell off on this announcement? And again, what's my job? To bring you the news, good, bad, happy, or sad. So gold is rallying, risk assets are selling off. The Pope is like, yo, go White Sox. Yo, he's probably going crazy. Circle is doing its thing. Stable coins are where it's at. And yo, this is messed up. So tell me you did not see that one coming. A company announces strategic reserves with XRP. They're going to use it, play a little bit of liquidity action, use it for moving some money around, and their stock drops nearly 50%. Now, granted, it's recovered to 34% down, but what does it tell you when their volume is at 800 shares a day, then goes to 40 million shares to the downside? They were at like 35, 36 cents, dropped to 17. Like I said, it's almost a 50% drop on the announcement that they're going to be adding $500 million worth of XRP. And that's how Wall Street reacts? How are you reacting to this? I know how I'm reacting to this. I'm pissed as all hell. This is an absolute disaster. What pisses me off more than anything is all the players out there telling you, oh, bro, this is good news, this is great news. But what they're not telling you is that Wall Street thinks it's bullshit news. Otherwise, why would the price of Trident be down by nearly 50% on the announcement? This is messed up, everyone. I'm sorry. I know my job is to bring you news, good, bad, happy, or sad, but this is messed up. Choo-choo what? Choo-choo bitches.